Welcome, everybody, to Gate to Wire. I'm Bruce Casella, along with Dani Gibson, and our special guest today is Jimmy. Let's see if we can get it right. Venable. Jimmy
Yes.
Venable. He's the CEO of OG Handicappers. Jimmy, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
Tell us a little bit about your company. What is it all about? What is OG Handicappers?
Well, so it was created about 3 years ago. This was obviously something that I'm interested in. This isn't a full-time job. It was kind of like a creation on the side. And, obviously I had some, big ambitions for it. So the breakdown is, it pretty much all revolves around handicapping and kind of gambling. But you have a handicap in golf. You have a handicap, you're handicapping when you're, picking the horses, sports betting, etc. And then just to have a little bit of fun, excuse me, I created this lifestyle line, which basically is kind of something that I want to do for anyone that's outside of golf and horse racing. So it's kind of like kind of the good life, what you do when you're not, well, after you hit a big bet, cigars, drinks, things like that. So we have something for everyone, and I think that's what really makes everything so special. Is when I created it, I was like, well, if you don't golf and you don't do horse racing, I have a lot of people that appeal to the lifestyle line.
I think it's really creative stuff. Some of the merch products I've seen, I love them. I think they're just downright cool. Horse racing. How did you get inspired by horse racing, into it, handicapping? Something brought you into this industry. What was
it? Well, and I don't know if I should be, super proud of this, but, my parents, my father especially, he enjoyed horse racing a lot. When I was young, he would take me out of, grade school, excuse me, to go to the Preakness and I wanted to be a jockey when I was little. And I would line up and wait for the goggle, the jockeys to come around and, hand out for goggles. And I remember like yesterday, Easy Goer and Sunday Silence coming down, and I was right there trackside. And it was the coolest thing ever. And I was, rooting on Pat Day. And it was, like I said, a lot of things when you're that young, you kind of tend to forget. But that's like stapled in my brain.
Core memory, yeah.
So did you know who won that race? To the eye?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's Sunday Silence obviously took it, but it was cool watching it though. It was neat. So that was and on the contrary to that, I started golf when I was 7 years old, something like that. My father, got me started in golf and football. So especially when I got older, I really started getting into watching golf on TV, golf and horse racing as well. It became something that kind of I stepped away with because, my younger years, I was kind of so busy with college and, doing all kinds of stuff here, there. And now I really love both.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah, they do. One of my favorite experiences. It was so great. Just a few years back, we went to Myrtle Beach. A bunch of us guys have played football together. And I kid you not, one of my best days ever was we just got done playing 18 holes, and it was in another half hour, and the Kentucky Derby was going off.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm like, oh my gosh, like it was just a fun-filled day. Like it was so great. Golf and horse racing. How do you beat that?
Exactly.
Do you plan on, Jimmy, do you plan on expanding maybe like a handicapping element of it? I mean, do you maybe picks or things
Um,
like that?
you know, I honestly, I don't know what I'm going to dabble into. Ever since I've created the company, I have met so many people that it's anything's possible at this point. I can't say no. Um, I mean, anything's on the table. Just I would have to defer that question. I think that that would be a great take and something that I've actually kind of looked at, but I don't know if I handicap as good as other folks out there. So I'd have to bring on board somebody.
There you
at
go.
least,
We
at least
I
I
have a
don't
guy
feel.
for you, Dick Girardi. He's the
Yeah,
best.
yeah. I see.
He'd love to do it.
I know you guys I know you see they're so but honestly one of the things that I really see since we're kind of talking about the future of the brand, et cetera, what is possible. Um I have an idea of the brand actually after I get the apparel well established and kind of securing a representation. I'm looking at bringing on a OG Handicappers beer, a beer
cool.
line. Yeah, that's kind of like my long term goal, and that would be for golf, horse racing, and casinos, things
Yeah,
of that sort.
you could have a lot
So
of fun with that.
yeah,
Well, you've had some great partnerships, and you partnered up with the PTHA charities. That's one of our charities back here that helps all of our backstretch workers. Tell us about
absolutely.
that partnership and some of the other people from parks you partnered with that we might familiar with. Ramon Moya.
Yeah, we have some, it everything. Trust me, none of this happened overnight for me. It's been a sequence of networking and more networking and just continuing to spider web.
Yeah,
Um, so excuse me, one of my first jockeys was Romero
yep,
Mirage. He was my first jockey that worked for me, and kind of then it kind of spiraled into okay, other jockeys and announcers. And then now, I've been so fortunate to, get a great working relationship with the PTHA. Jeff Matty, thank you so much for everything. The cool thing about Jeff and what we're doing there, he really believes in the brand. He sees
yeah,
the vision. He understands that um, and I feel like horse racing is unfortunately kind of a dying breed. As I just feel like the younger generation coming up
yeah. We have to inspire them.
doesn't have that spark about it. Okay. And that's a really big part of the reason that I built this line. I wanted to bring some flair, some style, swagger, whatever you want to call it. So, the younger generation can say, "Man, I'm rocking OG. Look at this. Check out this. I got the swag." And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get off the question, but it was a perfect time for that. But as I was stating, Jeff Matty, just huge kudos to him, and we got Moya. I'm working on some things with him. I'm actually going to be opening the store on TikTok.
Cool.
So some of these jockeys will, have opportunities to assist in, working with me. Obviously, Moya, he's a big name. I, oh yeah, Martinez, Francisco.
Yep.
Huge supporter. He probably has more OG apparel in his closet than anyone I know.
That's awesome.
And here's the thing. Also, the apparel is not just for jockeys. It was actually made for the community and the
Yeah.
betting. But what I did from the beginning is I thought, well, you look at these other sports and you see the people wearing stuff, you know, either coming off the bus, walking into the stadium, or they're wearing it on the field. I thought, you know what? I'm not going right after the source. I want to start, you know, with the people that are actually involved, with the sport. So that's kind of where the whole brand, because I'm like, well, if everyone on the track and, you know, in the jocks room is wearing my stuff and getting interviewed and this and that, hey, you know, people are going to follow. So
sure.
so that was one of my kind of, you know, that's how I started, or that's why I started kind of behind the scenes versus going right to the community.
How can people buy it? Like, where can they go to buy it? And
Oh yeah. Yep, our store. You can go to www.oghandicappers.com. We have obviously the t-shirts are a big seller.
oh yeah.
You know, that's and then we have like hoodies and quite honestly, if you have something that you're looking for that's not in the store, I do have a lot of capability to get other products. So, you know, all you got to do is email me. Our email's on the page. And oh yeah, and today it's actually funny because I'm actually doing a makeover of the logo. We're still going to be OG Handicappers, but this is kind of cool because I'm going to announce it here. I've been doing a lot of research on sites, and you know, just like we were talking about earlier, you know, we want to keep that flair, that swag. I've noticed a lot of the sites are going with just cappers now.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, okay.
so all of my stuff like this sweatshirt I have on and you know, hats, and so I'm switching the label. We're still OG Handicappers. I'm still going to have the full label on the it's going to be on the t-shirts. The site's still going to be the same, but the hoodies, hats, anything with the single label moving forward is going to be OG Cappers.
I love it.
So it's going to be a little more trendy, and you know,
Yeah.
we like to keep up with the times. That's what this is about. You know, so yeah. So I did want to announce that for you
I love
guys.
it.
I thought it was a perfect time because it's
Awesome.
literally my guy just sent me the stuff yesterday. So
Jimmy, how's the quality of the merchandise?
oh my gosh, perfect, man. And that's, you know, it's funny because my t-shirts, you know, online are about 25 bucks, or well, I'm sorry, they're about 22, comes about $25 with shipping usually. But, you know, I think people get misled in thinking, oh man, that's expensive for a t-shirt. Well, there's a, the it's a tri blend. It's very soft.
It is.
It's not cheap material. It's not. Now, I trust me. If you want a $10 t-shirt that's just a, you know, cotton 100% just red, that I have that. I have the capability. You know, that comes dime a dozen. But I thought ever since I opened it, I was like, man, I don't believe in, I'd rather spend, you know, $10 more and get something that's nice. That, I mean,
Oh yeah.
when I was set up there at the Derby, and it wasn't so much the men, but the women would come up, and there was a ton of women. I was shocked. So many women of all ages they were walking by and they just stared and looked. Then they come over. oh my gosh, this is so neat, blah, blah, blah. And,
Your stuff's very catchy.
yeah. And then,
Yeah.
well, there's nothing there. There's nothing out there like it. That is for sure. You're not going to find this stuff and the vibe we have. And it's even for casinos, golf, whatever. But yeah,
if you could pick one like racing legend, horse or jockey to like rep your stuff, I feel like if you put something out in the universe, it happens. Who would that be? Who would you like to see big in the industry rocking your
oh
gear?
man, it would. I'm no doubt Kendrick Carmouche.
Oh, we can
Oh,
make
we
that
love
happen.
him.
And he won my race, and I'm like, because he just he is to me the face of racing.
Yeah.
And
He's got a lot of swagger too.
Yes, and he is the perfect fit. He is one of the perfect fits for my brand and what I'm doing.
Love it.
The energy, the new, he's a type of individual that cares way beyond of his career and everything. He wants to say, hey, if I put this on and I can bring in another 2,000 people to eyes to watch horse racing, I'm going to do it.
He's making an impact for sure.
Exactly.
I like that. I like that, Jimmy.
Yeah. That was a good question. I like that.
Yeah, I can see it down the road. The Irod Ortiz of the world, and some of those jockeys, the Kendrick with have the pants. They have the restaurant,
the logos.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, no, I have. So I do have some jockeys wearing that. Christian Mirage.
Yep, I've seen them.
Yeah, yep. He wears my stuff. Like literally on the track. I'm actually in the making of getting Francisco a few pair as well. Martinez.
Cool.
Yeah. So
all right.
It's cool.
Anything else you got to tell us, Jimmy?
Not at the moment. I know we're proud and happy over here, and things are evolving. It's been a work in progress, but gosh, I couldn't be more happier.
It was great having you at Parks on PA Derby Day, and I'm going to email you, get some Let's Go Racing gear for the show. So
yes,
we'll get something together. Me and Dick will wear some stuff.
Yes. Awesome.
All right, Jimmy. Thanks for joining us on Gate to Wire. You have a great day and best of luck with your company.
OG's in the house.
You got it. OG.